Hey, 5th grade cello players! I hope you had a good first day of class. I wanted to go over and review with you just the ins and outs of like, how do I get this thing out of the case? Because that's a thing in and of itself. So when you arrive to class, your cello is sitting by your chair. Okay, I usually put it on the right side of the chair. And then you're like, okay, how do I do this? Well, the first thing I do is you got to move it in front of you a little bit so you can work with it better. All right? Most of you probably have a couple handles. That side should be facing up. They usually Velcro together for carrying it. So you want to unvelcro that, get that open so it's out of the way of the zipper, because what we got to do is unzip it. All right? Now, I want you to notice at the bottom side of your instrument where the end pin is, there are two zippers that come together. All right? And your end pin's supposed to be right between those two. I see a lot of people that get their case zipped up with the end pin inside of that, and then we start having zippers broken or holes that get poked through. That's why you have two zippers, so that can go in the middle. So this bottom zipper is easy to miss, but I should really unzip that one, and it only goes a little ways. So then that bottom will open up real nice. Then I'm going to take the other unzipper and unzip it, and that's going to go all the way up the whole side of the instrument, way up here, and usually it stops right up by the top. You might have a slightly different style case where the zipper is a little different, but it pretty much works the same way. All right? Then I can, of course, open that up. All right? From there, you want to make sure that you try not to get the case stuck on your instrument and that you have a good handle on the body of the instrument too. Okay? You can kind of fold this part down, but the place that's always trickiest as I pull this out is the pegs at the top like to sometimes get stuck in the top. So I've just got to be careful how I pull that out, make sure that's free. Once I've got it out, then there is my cello. I can rest it on the floor, okay, like that, very carefully. Keep one hand on it at all times. Then I can use my other hand to close up my case, and then I'm going to move that out of the way, put it back on the side of my chair. All right? It takes a little practice to kind of get used to how to do that. What I don't want you to do is really set down your instrument and then try to move your case. It's so easy to bump that instrument and get knocked over and fall. So now I have my cello out. For right now, we're probably not going to worry about our bows, but you've noticed that on the front of your case there's a spot to store your bow. All right? Usually it's just an unvelcro and it pulls out, and that's where your bow is. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And the other thing that maybe you should actually got up first, I wasn't thinking about this, but is your end pin anchor. That should live probably in this smaller zipper pouch. Some of you, maybe it's on a pocket in the back, but wherever it is, you're going to pull that out, and that's going to go on the floor. This loop is going to go underneath one of the front legs of your chair. So I've got to stand up a little bit, get my leg underneath there. And then this spot down here, that little circle is going to be where my end pin goes in. It'll make more sense once I extend my end pin, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But now I've got all my equipment out. I think I'm ready to go.